video provides a short introduction to Evaluate Compete, or eCompete for short. eCompete supports students preparing to participate in a variety of collegiate competitions, including SAE competitions that give teams the chance to demonstrate and prove both their creativity and engineering skills. Are you interested in providing constructive feedback to your students, both as related to their competition and more? Would you like to help your students learn to reflect on their efforts so that they become more aware of their strengths and of how they approach and solve problems? Do you want your students to become more aware of the knowledge and skills that are key to success in their future workplaces? eCompete can do all of these things. eCompete can help give your students a competitive edge as they prepare for SAE competitions and will help you target the feedback and advice you provide them. eCompete also provides you with data that you can use to document student learning gains because the outcomes it uses are mapped to ABET student learning outcomes. eCompete involves several assessments done online by your students using a set of general and competition-specific outcomes. These outcomes are defined in specific descriptive statements called components. Students score themselves on a 5-point scale based on the frequency with which they exhibit each component. eCompete offers two options, one that allows team advisors to score each student on the team, and a second option where only students score the assessments. This lets team advisors choose what works best for their team. Both options are best when team debriefs follow each assessment. To provide data for these debriefs, eCompete has built-in features to allow team advisors to easily view individual student scores as well as composite scores for the team. In addition, students are encouraged to provide reflections in their responses to open-ended items that are highly useful for understanding where they are in their thinking. To track progress using eCompete, team advisors have a team dashboard with entries for each student showing the steps completed and what steps remain to do. The system sends automated messages alerting students and team advisors to upcoming deadlines and needed actions, as well as reminders about missed deadlines. eCompete enhances and supports students' metacognitive thinking, that is, how they think about their learning, and about how and where they can adjust their approach as they tackle problem solving. To introduce the concept and facilitate this type of thinking, there's an instructional card game that complements eCompete. Cards are printed on demand and can be used instructionally at any point in the eCompete process. We provide a menu of suggestions about how best to use the cards. eCompete was developed with funding from the National Science Foundation Advanced Technological Education Program and is currently available for use at no cost. If you're interested in using eCompete, scan the QR code to access the short online request form. For more information, contact eCompete's developer, Jill Singer at singerjk@buffalostate.edu. You can also check out the project's website. The EvaluateUR method is a collaboration between SUNY Buffalo State University and the Science Education Resource Center at Carleton College. Funding for eCompete's development is provided by the National Science Foundation.